Mm-hmm. Oh my God, bro. It got to be a class action lawsuit somewhere, baby. It got to be one that we could join, man. What up, party people? In the place to be. What's going on, baby? Popping out on the late night tip. You hear me? Getting out there on the late. Good to be in the building, man. How everybody doing, bro? How y'all feeling, man? Hopefully everybody having a good one, man. Hopefully everybody is enjoying themselves and having a wonderful, fantastic, just phenomenal day, brother. Today is a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be a human being. You know, despite all the bullshit, you know, life's great. Pardon me while I pull me up a cup of water, you know, because I got to stay hydrated, baby. You got to do that, baby. Got to drink that water. Woo! Big Austin in the building. What up, boy? What am, baby? What up, brother? You win, baby, because you're a winner. Let's go, baby. You win. What's happening, people? Man. Let me tell y'all some shit, boy. So, I don't know if y'all watched it. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. But the Battlefield portal, along with the Battlefield campaign trailer, or just that campaign thing that we saw. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Oh my God, y'all. It's so good. It is so good. It's so good. It's so good. I couldn't have asked for it to be any better than what it was, you know? I really could not have asked for it to be any better than what it was, man. Yeah, it's phenomenal. It is. It is really good. It is it is really good, dude. It's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be, bro. You know, I was thinking for sure that that we would see some things. But I don't know, bro. What I saw today, holy moly donut shop. What I saw today, bro, that was something else right there. That was a whole nother level of hype. That was a whole nother level of just ridiculousness, bro. And I hope that everybody is excited as I am, baby. Yes. Ooh. It's time. It's time, man. It's time, bro. You find out about C.Viper? Oh yeah, I've been new about that, bro. We've been talking about that for months. I've been new about that, but thank you for filling me in, man. I'm glad that I was able to stumble across that gameplay trailer, bro. Because that right there, the people need to see that, man. The people really do. Like, if you ready for you some C.Viper, bro, then you need to see that, bro. If you ready just for some Street Fighter in general, for them to bring some new characters to the game, and kind of spice things up a bit. What I can say about the C.Viper thing that I saw is that gives me just even more hope for Alex. And once we get Alex, bro, it's over, man. It's over. It's over. Because if you know anything about Alex, you know once that boy gets started, once he gets started with them normals and get to hitting you with that big boot and making you scared to walk forward, oh, it's over. Is over, because that's the only way you could deal with Alex. The only way you could stop him from getting started is walking forward. You have to walk forward. You can't let him walk you down, because as soon as you make a mistake, you go into the corner, and once you go to the corner, it's over. That overhead and then that stomp, and if they give him all of that, oh bro. Oh, whew, that's so refreshing. Yeah. 4 more days till COD next. And like I said, the jury is still out, man. The jury is still out. This Battlefield thing just keeps picking up steam, bro. Or they just keep just coming out with shit, and it just keeps just picking up momentum and seeming more and more and feeling more and more like just the game to be playing. And Call of Duty is just it's like watching somebody get beat up. It really is. It's like watching somebody just get punched in the face just over and over and over. It's like Call of Duty, like put your hands up, like block, walk back, like throw some jabs, throw a hook up, fight back. Call of Duty is just, man. If this were a heavyweight boxing match, it would be one-sided right now. Oh, you know who they should really bring back to Street Fighter? Who? Who do you want to see in Street Fighter, brother? Who you want to see, baby? Tell T Money who you want to see, big dog. Who you want to see, baby? But yeah, this right here, like the shenanigans that's going on, like when y'all see this Portal video, dog. I'm sorry, Hugo. Oh, you talking about Hugo and Poison? Yeah, Hugo would be nice. I'm trying to figure out what Hugo's game plan be, because Hugo is kind of like a walk forward sort of character too, you know? Like all of those big boys that like, you know, wanna get close to you and brawl, like that archetype really hasn't found a very like consistent placement in tournaments and stuff, like with the exception being Zangief. But people figured out that headbutt. Once people figured out that little whatever that is, +4 or +6 headbutt that he be doing, once people figured that out, oh, it was slow for Zangief, because that's his whole game plan. He doesn't have pressure without that headbutt. Really, I mean, he has some pressure, but not much, not very much. That was like my favorite all-time chick right there was Poison, on Tekken versus Street Fighter, because she was a beast. Yeah. Poison is really good. Poison is really good in Street Fighter 5 too. Like if you watch any sort of Poison gameplay or any kind of Poison set play in Street Fighter 5, she's really good in that game too. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, brother. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Here, I'm gonna roll an ad real quick. Let me roll a minute, and then I think we should be done with this ad break if I roll a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a minute real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I'll roll a quick minute. No, I don't know if that's working or not. But yeah, I'm gonna snooze the rest. I'm gonna snooze that. What do you think they should really add to Street Fighter 6? I think if there was ever a character that would really just take Street Fighter 6 to like another level, it would probably be Nash, man. This game needs Nash bad. Like with that smash and dash sort of play style, like, you know, with him like being able to vanish and like, you know, teleport in front, above, or behind. That what they need is a character whose game plan really consistently counters like low forward drive rush, or like what, you know, anything that has to do with people just like autopilot and like fireball drive rush, or autopilot and like crouching medium punch or crouching medium kick drive rush, because that's so strong and it's so prevalent in the meta of this game that they need a character that can consistently counter that, and that is Nash. And we should probably play a little bit of Nash, you know, on the channel, so that you guys can see how his game plan, like his whole approach to winning matches, is built around, you know, mixing you up, like making you think it's safe to press buttons and then being in and out of there, and you know, sometimes ending up behind you and getting a target combo and stuff like that. So like, yeah, I would like to see Vega too. Vega would be sick. Vega would definitely be sick in this game. So yeah, Vega would definitely be sick in this game, bro. Yeah, Vega would most certainly be sick. I don't know where the activity feed went. It just went away. So I'll close it and try to bring it back. Maybe it'll come back. I don't know. That's not it. I don't want to do that. But yeah. So media request. What is media request? Oh, sick. Oh, you guys can do this. Launch media request. Enter the URL. Your play in queue is add new media or enable viewer requests. I thought how do I do that? You can now accept viewer requests. Okay, sick. So how do I share that with you guys? But I don't know what that looks like. Show on stream. Yeah, so if y'all want to request some music, I guess you could do that. Yo, that's sick.
Any reason to use stream elements instead of they're better.
What? Where is that coming from? Oh, just like an ad?
The fucking great job.
Yeah, get this out of here. No active widgets protected. Oh, okay. You have to make one. Yeah, all right. Get that out of here. They should bring Vega. Yeah, that was like my favorite character on Street Fighter was Vega. Yeah, did you like play Vega? Did you get good with Vega at all? Did you put boot to Timmy ass with Vega? Because Vega's a strong character for sure. He's definitely not bad. He's definitely a strong character in the game. But there were characters that definitely outclassed Vega for sure. He just has he has like some unique things about his game plan, but there are just characters that are stronger, that have stronger options. Do you remember Street Fighter 3 being in the arcades? Yeah, hell yeah. That was the only way that we could play it. The only way that we could play it was to go to the arcade and play Third Strike, and that was like how we got good at it. We didn't have another way to play Third Strike. Like nobody had it, That's how I started playing Street Fighter. Yeah, that's sick. That's such a sick story, man. Arcades used to be, not just a place to go and play the game, but it also used to be like a place to like hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of how like streaming is now. You know how we just kind of hang out with each other from like living room to living room across the world? That was what arcades used to be, dude. You used to go to an arcade and like meet people and hang out with them. Fuck yeah. That was how it used to be, bro. You used to go to an arcade with like a roll of quarters, so like $10 worth of quarters, and just go in there and just beat each other's asses. And that was how you got fucking good at the game. And then all of a sudden, like consoles came out, and like the arcade just died. Like it just went away. If they should really make for a game for PlayStation, PC, and Xbox is Soul Calibur 2. You can still play these games, by the way. Like you need an emulator to play them on a PC, but you can play Soul Calibur. Like you can find these games. That's the thing about PC. I know I'd be screaming about PC a lot, but the real value in PC is that you could, like, the games you want to play, you could play them. Like we could boot up Third Strike right now. Like if y'all really wanted to play Third Strike, we could go play online matches of Third Strike right now. Yep, and all you gotta do is get Fightcade. Just download Fightcade, get the ROM, set up your controller, and just beat ass. What game do you really miss the most when you were a kid? The game that I really missed the most from my childhood, like that I played the fuck out of when I was a kid. There was a couple of them. Oh man, you guys remember Ridge Racer? Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Y'all remember Ridge Racer, bro? And then we'll get into the trailer after this. But yeah, it was a game called Ridge Racer. Yeah, Ridge Racer was sick. Yeah, Ridge Racer was insane. This game was so fucking sick, dude. Where is it at? Yep, Ridge Racer Type 4. Yeah, this game was incredible when we were kids, bro. And it just kept getting better. You know what I mean? Like it just kept getting better. Yeah, but when we were kids, this game was so fucking sick, dude. This game was the sickest shit ever. Here, I'm gonna show y'all. Ridge Racer was so sick because it was like all of these different cars you could get, and they were like all different types of, you know what I mean? That they just had so much variety. This is like around Gran Turismo time. SSX was good too, yeah. But yeah, this is around like the time that Gran Turismo was like picking up steam. But yeah, this is what we used to play. We used to play this fucking game. But the thing was that not everybody had it, so you had to go to somebody's house to play this. And I remember when I finally got PlayStation and I got this game, it was like a demo version of the game that came with like, I don't know, like Game Informer or Game Pro or something. Yep, Spy Hunter, yep. All of those games, we used to play them on a demo disc. So you would get the demo disc first, and they would have like a lighter version of the game, not like the entire game, but like a solid version of it. And then the real game would come out, and like once you got the real game, that was when you was like the cool kid on the block. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to get the real game. But yeah, this was sick right here, man. And like, you know, like this is like the first time you like talk to a girl on the internet right here. Like this was it. This was like you in a chat room with a chick when you were a kid, bro. The game that I played on PlayStation was Spyro. Yeah, we used to play the fuck out of Spyro too. Spyro was good. It was just a good little, you know, kind of open world game. What was that game with the guy? He was like a knight, but then he died and he came back as like a skeleton or whatever, and he was trying to like collect this chalice that was supposed to bring him back to life, but when he finally got the chalice, it just turned everybody else into zombies, and so now it's like him versus a horde of zombies, like the zombie world, trying to get this chalice to see who could come back to life first. And it was on PlayStation. I can't remember the name of that fucking game. You know what I'm talking about? That game was sick. It was like a dude who was like a knight, right? But then he ended up dying, and so like when he, you know, in the afterlife, he was like, hey, you know what? I want to come back and like get this chalice or whatever, so that I could, you know, go back and be a human again. And so they were like, okay, well, we'll let you come back, because guess what? It's a fucking horde of zombies that's also trying to get the chalice. So if you could like, you know, fuck these boys up and get the chalice before they do, you know, you'll be doing us a favor. We'll bring you back to life for that. And they brought him back to life, but he came back to life as a skeleton and not like a fucking real boy, you know? Yeah, Twisted Metal was sick. Yeah, Twisted Metal was definitely sick. Twisted Metal was definitely good, and Castlevania. But all right. So here, let's just get right to it, bro. We got to look at this. We got to watch this. This is just, it's so sick. This is the entire thing. Where's the whole thing? Yeah, this right here is so sick. Yeah, Ghost of Yote is definitely probably going to be good. Ghost of Yote will probably be good. Maybe not as good as Ghost of Tsushima, but probably good. Probably good. Probably good. All right, here we go. Dog. Incredible trailer right here, boys. Sick, 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 sick. Here, let me turn this music down. Yeah, I'm really hyped. This got me even more hyped. Now, see this right here. If they would have made this co-op, like if you could have played this with the homies, holy moly! Like imagine if this was co-op. Like, I mean, whatever the Call of Duty campaign is going to be, that's I'm pretty sure that would be nice. But what if this was co-op with like 28 dudes, 28 bros just going crazy out there? Battle Royale version of Battlefield 1. What? Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's on the 28th. So like literally like 2 weeks later we get the BR, and then like I said, from the 18th. Well, I mean, from the 28th all the way until whenever Warzone comes out, we'll be playing this. We'll be playing this, playing multiplayer, and playing the Battlefield 6 BR. And I just don't see how Call of Duty tops this. I don't see what they can do in that short of a time to compete with this. This shit is just too good. Look at that. Look at that fucking build. You can blow that whole thing up too. And smoking him. What is that, a scar? He was smoking that guy. I'm going to be playing both of them, man. Call of Duty and Battlefield came out with better games compared to last games we ever played. That is true. That is true. That is true. I don't know how much better or how much different Battlefield 7, Black Ops 7 will be from Black Ops 6. But hopefully, hopefully things smooth out a little bit. It seems so, jitterbuggy. You know what I'm saying? Like people are just there and then they just vanish and then you dead. And I don't get that. I don't get how that, It like Black Ops 6 has the same problem as Delta Force, where they just need to slow it down just a little bit. Like if they smoothed it out just a little bit, bro, it would be significantly better. Yeah, it would be significantly better.
Could use this.
And I think that's kind of what I like about Battlefield 6. Like the gunfights and the movement, it all seems to have a pace that matches, and there's really no way to like, like people are trying, but you're gonna be playing. Yeah, I'll play it. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I heard if you watch COD Next, you get free beta codes, so you didn't even have to pre-order. You just get a free beta code. So hopefully that happens. Hopefully that works. 'Cause I know some people probably are not gonna pre-order even if they get a free beta code. You know me, I had to pre-order mine. Yeah. I mean that's all fine and dandy. I told myself I was gonna wait till after COD Next to pre-order, but who knows? Maybe it'll fuck around and be good. It probably will be good. I mean, like, it's kind of hard for Call of Duty to not be at least good. There have been some bad Call of Duties, but not very many. Not very many, bro. But man, look at this shit, bro. This is incredible, bro. Like the music and just the environment and how all of this feels like alive. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels really unsafe in that room that he just ran into. Like he didn't slide cancel and jump and shoot himself with a stem and just run in there. Me playing Battlefield 6 on my 50-inch flat screen is gonna look so good. Sick, yeah, I agree. It's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. It's gonna be a lot of fun to stream this and just play the campaign with everybody.
Hostile in cover.
Yeah, they're 100% will be like fucking, Easter eggs that people are gonna find. All sort of cool stuff.
Basement's clear.
Murphy.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it gotta be a class action lawsuit somewhere about this. Like, this close quarters aspect of it is sick. This is incredible. So sick.
Hey, you hear that?
Ooh wee, boy. Look at that. Oh, it's still a Timmy in there. Oh, okay, he killed him. I was about to say, oh, there's a Timmy in there. Oh. Ooh, I didn't even see that guy till it was too late. Is that an LMG? Reload that thing. Yeah, get in there. Get in there. Ain't no Timmys in there, baby. Get in that room right there. Oh. Shoot him. Throw a grenade in there, bro. Brother, man. Does he not have a flashbang? Brother, man. What are you doing? Oh, I thought he was about to kick that door open. Oh, that would have been so sick if he just ran in there.
Ammo over there.
Oh. Or you could just pick that up. There's more RPGs.
Sierra Quebec. Hold position while we clear them out.
Copy that.
Okay. Wait, is that a sniper over there?
Sniper
Oh.
eliminated.
Okay, sick. Then it says when he kills the whatever type of soldier it is. Right, FBI opened up. Yep. I thought for sure he was gonna kick that door in. Yeah, I thought for sure he was gonna kick that door down. All right, so we got 32 minutes to our next group of ads.
Focused. Maybe we can board it if we can catch it. Grab the defender.
You should get another sound that does that. FBI open up. For Twitch, yeah. Let me see if I can find one.
Lopez, turret. We up.
Go to extension dashboard. Let me log in, bro. Leave me alone.
Okay. We're still on their trail.
Yeah, bro. Start migration. View your content manager on this page. We built a future management system with better organization tools. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Twitch channel points. Video record. I'm gonna get rid of that. We'll get rid of that one too. We'll get rid of that. And then let's add another one. Yeah. Let's see. Yep.
How do you handle someone who turns their own weapons against you?
Add that.
Fight smarter.
Is it there? That'd be sick. Oh, there we go. Yeah, good call, Austin. Good call, bro. That's sick. That's sick. Yeah, let's go, man. That's sick, bro. Yeah, brother. This is criminal right here, bro.
What is going on with your muffler?
That's the working man's national anthem, boy.
Let's get that out there. Trying to think of other good ones that you could put on your channel for Twitch. Yeah, we'll come up with a few new ones, you know, because it is time to kind of rotate them around. We'll come up with some new ones. Yeah, and so, and this is kind of like the open combat mission sort of thing, which I don't know, for whatever reason, you know, people don't like this, but I think this is actually kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Because like, how else do you discover, you know, like Easter eggs and stuff? Oh yeah, no, definitely got to keep the Morgan Freeman one. That one is too good. The Morgan Freeman one is way too good.
Keep moving.
Shoot this motherfucker!
That's too good, bro. That sniper sounds beefy, boy. It sounds like if you get hit by that, you are dead.
Shoot her down.
I think that is sick. I don't like the sweet spot fleshing people thing. You should find one that's off the cartoon Ed and Eddie. Hello, Ed boy.
Marksman
See if you can find it, or see if you could like link me to it. Just look up like Ed and Eddie channel points or something like that. You should be able to find it, so I know which one you're talking about, and I'll see if I can get it. How to add it. But yeah, bro, this is just too fucking good. I'm sorry, this is just too good. Way too good. Look at that. Look at that Ghost Recon ass ride right there. Because that's how, isn't that how they drive around in Wildlands, where you just like hop on the back and it's a homie back there just spraying at the bots. It's like bot on bot, just any time between the bots. Damn. Get out of there, baby. And I like that your teammates are not just like standing around. They definitely are doing stuff. They're taking pot shots at people. They like are harassing the other AI, which is nice. Yeah, they don't have one. Now I wonder if they're gonna add this to the BR. I think that they may add this to the BR. Like you being able to find this on the map would be really sick. You know, like you got some people like camping on the roof, kind of making it hard for you to move around. You could just harass them with this thing. That'd be sick. Or you could at least spot them, you know? So you have another, another way to take that sort of engagement. Because like, whoa, he just flew in the air like that. Did you see that? See that guy just flying in the air like that? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that boy. Look at that boy up there. How did he get up there? How did he get up there? I can look up Austin Powers ones. Yeah, look him up, bro. Yeah, see if there's some channel points up there. Boom. Skadoosh. This is sick. I don't think they'll add this in the BR though. You can't. I mean, this is too strong. I mean, you could always shoot it down, but I mean, that's a little too strong. Like, you could just find that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do anything special to get that. You can just either find that or like do a contract to get that. That's a little too strong. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at, oh, I'm about to say, shoot that boy. Oh, so that's kind of like the GPR right there. Hold on, let's go back. Look at the GPR. Look at the GPR right there, bro. Do you think this is gonna be good? This GPR? You think? Look at that! Look how it's covered in blood. That is so sick. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, just missed opportunity right here. Instead of sparklers and fucking unicorn dust coming out of the guns, but like Call of Duty, bro. Just missed opportunity, bro. Missed opportunity. Look at that. You can't say that's not sick, bro. You can't say that that's not sick. Yeah, just missed opportunity, man. You know, a good opportunity for Call of Duty to like do something that's like things that people would be excited about, but that right there, in my personal opinion, is a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity right there, bro. Oh. Yeah, that's too sick. Oh, drone again. Oh, you can drop a bomb on there. Yeah, they don't have one either. I'll look it up on the blurps and see if I can find something good. That's where I'm getting it from. So if you go to like blurp, BLERP.com, that's where I get all the channel points from. Blurp. Yep. So go to blurp. But yeah, wow, this is sick. Skadoosh. Get that out of here, baby. Get that helicopter out of here, baby. Did he have an RPG? Timmy! Yeah, their 100% will be Timmy time in the beginning of Battlefield. But I think ultimately what happens is that the Timmy time kind of finds its way out of the game. You know? The Timmy time finds its way out of the game, and we don't really have to deal with it primarily. But there will be Timmy time. There will most certainly be Timmy time, bro. There's 100% Timmy time. But yeah, I just think that right there, that alone right there is a selling point, you know? Especially if they add cool stuff to the campaign like Easter eggs, or like, you know, if you get completion rewards on certain difficulties like camos or skins for like vehicles or weapons, or, you know, even soldier cosmetics. Like if they do all of that, which I'm pretty sure they will do, I'm pretty sure they will add a way, especially with Portal, like people can recreate those, and maybe if it gets featured, it gets like a camo or some sort of weapon unlock or something like that. That'd be sick. There's a video of me on YouTube with one of my friends. She was cool with me and everything. We always hang out together. If I show you the video, you're probably gonna laugh. Yeah, send it to the Discord, bro. Take a look at it. It's a Discord. But yeah, man, this one question I did have, y'all. What do you think the whole end game of the campaign is going to be? Like, I think now is a good time for us to start speculating. And one of the things that I kind of think is going to be like a reoccurring theme of the campaign just has to deal with, like, you know, people choosing sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know who's on whose team, you know? And we still don't really fully understand, like, Pax Armada and like who Kincaid is, and you know, like the backstory of some of these campaign characters. We really don't fully understand that, and I think that's probably a good thing, you know? I have to find it first. Sick. Yeah, find it. I'd love to take a look at that. Could use a good laugh. But yeah, boys and girls, I think for sure that that this is going to be a really good campaign, just like the one in Battlefield 4 was. And I think that what they're going to do is they got to sweeten up the pot. You know what I'm saying? Because most people just jump right into multiplayer and they don't take the time to gather any lore or like kind of immerse themselves in the universe. They just pick up the game and start playing. So I wonder what they will do to like engage that group of players. I think a good way to do that is with campaign rewards. Or maybe I don't know, maybe that's a mistake to let people level up weapons in Battlefield through the campaign. I don't think they should do that. I think they should leave that for multiplayer. I don't really want anybody just jumping into the BR, with like fully leveled up weapons and stuff like that. But it's gonna happen. I mean, people are gonna play enough multiplayer to level up weapons, and maybe it doesn't even work like that. Maybe you just like because they said you have to loot attachments, so maybe weapon level doesn't even have anything to do with it, which should probably be sick. That's probably like a thing that the community would probably like, to not have to like grind multiplayer to then have like the weapons that are like competitive in the BR environment. That'd be pretty sick. But yeah, man, there's so many questions that I still have, so many things that we still don't know about the game. But the good thing about it is that like the 10th is fast approaching, bro. It'll be here in no time. We got time for maybe like 1 or 2 more dives into like any game. And I don't even know what game that is that we would be able to play and finish and really get the full breadth of in the amount of time that we have between now and Battlefield 6. So, maybe we'll play a game, maybe we won't. I don't know. I've been kind of wanting to play some Delta Force, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let's take a look at this Portal video. Take a look at Portal real quick. Did anybody not see the Portal video? Yeah, Battlefield Portal. Sick. Battlefield Portal gameplay. I don't need a deep dive on it. It's like some videos I hear that are like 2 hours. I don't need all of that. Yeah, just break it down. We'll just listen to Jack. Jack did a good job of us kind of summarizing this thing. And getting to the point. Getting to the meat and potatoes of the situation. So while that's loading up, Portal is really strong, bro. Portal is really strong. It's a very strong addition to a game that already has a lot to offer. It already has a lot on offer for everybody. So for Portal to come out and fucking be good, that's sick. Let's watch this real quick. Take a look.
Finally, we've got some real BF6 Portal gameplay to take a look at and begin to understand just how insane the potential of this could be. Battlefield is saying that their new version of Portal features many upgraded toolsets, allowing users to build completely new experiences which were unimaginable in BF 2042. And looking at some of this stuff, I'd agree. They've definitely opened up a huge toy box here with endless possibilities.
Oh, look at that. Look at people getting XP right there.
They showed us some gameplay of several different game modes created in-house. First up, this bomb defusal mode. This is Dust 2. Like I said at the start, they've made Dust 2 from Counter-Strike in Battlefield 6. As you can see, This is a custom gameplay area and also has some kind of moving geometry at the start, so that's possible. I presume that's a rudimentary way to lock the teams in at the beginning of the round. And this is your classic Counter-Strike style game mode. One team attacks two bomb sites and attempts to arm and blow up an MCOM. The other team has to defend those sites or defuse. And of course, it's round based with 1 life per round. If you've played Counter-Strike, you're going to recognize the layout. We can see long A, CT spawn, mid, short, even B tunnels at one point, and the B bomb site. Notice the custom user interface on the top of the screen with points and a timer too. You couldn't have dreamed of anything like this in BF 2042 Portal.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked out.
Like Halo Forge or Fortnite Creative. It's a very impressive showing out the gate of how different you can make the game with these tools. And you can think of so many other
I wonder what that was, like that XP thing right there? Was that when they loot just dropped on the ground like that?
Shipment's going to be there day one. And think about this, if you wanted to, you could just create your own conquest map. They told us that you can...
What did he say about shipment?
Areas. They said that you can redraw the conquest points and create conquest capture.
What did he say?
I said before, shipment's going to be there. Game modes that you could put in BF6 that weren't officially supported. As I said before, shipment's going to be there day one. And think about this, if you wanted to...
Somebody's going to make shipment. Yeah.
They told us that you can redraw the out of bounds areas. They said that you can redraw the conquest points and create conquest capture points.
Shipment would be nice in the battlefield environment. That'd be nice. It'd be a lot of fun.
Next game mode we saw was Holdout. This is straight up Call of Duty Zombies, and I'm not just talking about an infected mode with real players.
Yeah, this is literally zombies.
This is a player versus custom scripted AI who is spawning in waves and attacking you every single round. Again, there's a custom user interface here. If we look, we can see that there's an economy system in terms of
That'd be sick if it were rounds that are like
so as you complete each
tanks
round,
only.
you accrue more money.
Like you versus just a fleet of tanks.
To buy new
You just
guns,
gotta figure it
gadgets, upgrades, etc. This is pretty cool, and you can imagine combining this with the spatial editing tool, which we just saw, where you can build your own layouts, and players could theoretically make Nacta on Toten from World at War. Yes, you're going to be limited at the moment to in-game assets, so we're not talking like a one-to-one replica, but you could get close, I imagine. No importing of custom assets yet, sadly, but I'm sure it might happen down the line. But also imagine
but do we need that right away? Probably not.
Zombies models pack for Portal. So instead of packs or martyr soldiers running at
that's a mod right there. That's a mod that right there. This is a mod waiting to happen right here. This thing right here, like if they pull that off in Portal, sick. Oh my god. And then they're like, don't get me started on whether or not you can change like the time of day or the environments. Like if you can make it windy or rainy or whatever, like dark. And then you port this in, like this is maybe like a mod on PC or something like that, or like a plug-in or something like that. Holy moly, people are gonna have a field day with this shit.
So instead of packs or martyr soldiers running at you in waves,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This news about Portal, this is probably like the biggest news right here. This is really big news. This is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? This is a big deal, bro. Like to have this day one and like have it work, it's a big deal.
You could make your Portal experience so it's what you're seeing here, but you'll be fighting actual zombies with zombie animations. Up next is the vehicle race.
Yeah, you can maybe manipulate the way that they move.
It revealed some interesting things about these space.
Death race. Oh, he's trying to shoot him down.
At its core, this is a race scenario using jets. We can see a custom UI widget on the top left indicating that there are 4 laps. So
overtake, he passed him. Could be worse. I like that screen name.
The Liberation Peak map in the out of bounds areas. We've got laps, custom waypoints to fly through, and a load of geometry that's been placed down. And notice how it's
look at that huge
scaled
crane right there.
The crane, for example, is massive, which means that you can change the size of the assets in the game. That then means
sick.
that you could make some CS Rat
Oh,
style
he crashed.
experiences and maps. Soldiers vibes. The jets have got their afterburners disabled here too, and they can shoot their primary cannon. So it's more of a death race, I guess. And you can see how these type of race experiences could become popular, just like they did in GTA Online races. You could do this with quad bikes, helicopters, tanks, whatever.
Damn. Imagine a death race with quad bikes, where like you just get it's you and a guy, and like the guy has a gun, and y'all are trying to win a race. That'd be sick.
The next mode was parkour extraction. Mirror's Edge with more guns. As you can see, this was set
I like
on
that.
the Cairo map on the rooftops.
I like the way that he broke that down, Mirror's Edge with guns, because that's what Mirror's Edge needed. Like we needed some Timmy time.
Supposed to be there, but they did it anyway.
Look at
It
that.
turned out that most of
Look
these
at that.
areas were actually quite playable.
Shooting them Timmies up, baby.
And
Get
that
in there.
looks like that might be because of Portal gamers like this.
Oh, that guy was
although
crawling?
They have actually added a lot of assets here to the map to give it more of a parkour assault course feel.
So like this right here, like you guys know what this rooftop situation is, man. Like apparently in the beta we weren't supposed to be able to get up there, but with Portal, like you can turn that rooftop area into a map, kind of like how it was in Battlefield 4. Remember that map that had like all of that insane rooftop fighting, and then there was like stuff going on in the hallways and like the, you know, like the little corridors and the stairwells and all of that. Like you can basically just remake that map in Portal now. That is sick.
The floor is lava, it seems, as well. And if you
Oh, he
don't
shot that
die,
guy a lot of
you'll
times. He didn't
And
die.
it looks like the objective in this game mode
Oh my
is
God.
to find the supplies and get
No
to the
way.
extraction
You got
point. You can
robbed
see that
right
on the
there.
heads-up display at one point. So frantic, chaotic, I imagine. You might have
Yeah.
noticed too that there are multiple teams in this game mode, and we will see more of that in the Portal editor footage later on in the video. So you can in fact do multiple teams rather than just two with NATO versus PAX as it is in the main game. And the
I
final
like
game
that.
mode
I like
we
the
got
fact
to
that they
see was
add in
called
like
Top of the
factions,
World, and
because what that means is that there's going to be more factions that come to the game like over the life of the game. Like, you know, when they release the DLC packs and everything, like there's going to be more factions, there's going to be more cosmetics, more weapons, more vehicles that are unique to those factions, and more, you know, maps and POIs that are like unique to each one of those factions. So this is just like the tip of the iceberg, bro. This game is going to be a big fucking deal. And, you know, like I said before, all it has to do is work. All it has to do is work. If this shit comes out and works, holy moly.
This is kind of a twist on Only Up. So,
Right.
whoever's created this has built a massive climbing structure. As you can see, it's kind of like an obstacle course thing, but you can easily fall down. And the goal is to get to the top and secure an objective.
Oh, look at that Claymore right there.
Before the other teams do. And this is again multiple teams, kind of like the last game mode was.
Oh, look at those boys. They just running across. You can't shoot them?
Certain
You see that guy just running right there?
so if you die, you can respawn
He didn't shoot
there.
at that guy. Maybe you
Also,
can.
as you can see, you've got
Because he put a
access
Claymore
to
down. Oh, he got shot. Yeah, you can.
and you can be shot, you can shoot people. So, in Only Up, of course, the only way to die is you mess up, you fall, and you take enough damage that you turn into a pile of jelly.
What if
on
you
the
just
ground,
get
and you
shot
have
from
to
the
restart.
beginning?
But in Top of the
That would be
World,
infuriating.
you've got line of sight on another team or player.
Like if you if they way up there and they just shooting you, and you don't know how to
The
get,
objective
you know.
in this game mode is right at the
But that,
top.
but that also is super fun though, because you could finally get up there and just kick him off the edge and be like, now you get shot, you know.
However,
Look at that, he
it
almost
looks like
fell
it
off.
takes quite a while to capture that final objective, so there might be a bit of a skirmish at the top. So I feel like this mode is more of a proof of concept.
This right here is just clip farming central right here. And, you know, I'm not trying to tell people what to do, bro, but when they give you stuff like this, you know, and I plan on leveraging some of it, you know what I'm saying, to the best of my ability. But dog, when they give you stuff like this, when they give you like these sandbox environments like this is just a recipe for just clips and clips and clips and clips. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I get it that Portal is kind of like a niche thing, you know, that people, you know, the masses really don't understand Portal. Or you can't find it on your side. It's all right, man. Don't worry about it, bro. You might find it on your side. You talking about Blurp? Or you talking about that video you were trying to send me in the Discord? But yeah, back to the point. Like Portal is like kind of like a niche thing. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody understands Portal, or, you know, cares to really peel the layers back and see how dense of a environment Portal is. But dog, don't let you find a Portal server that you like playing, or don't let you find a group of people that's like putting out really cool maps that's like kind of adding some replay value to Battlefield 6. And yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Look up Violet Bowie. I'm gonna look this up on my phone. I don't know if I should look this up on stream. I'm gonna look it up on the phone now.
concept and to show people this kind of experience is possible. You might play this once or twice, finish it, and then that's it. And I'm sure that when Portal releases, there'll be people who are going to immediately start building a more classic only up experience where you can't shoot each other, but it goes way, way, way up into the sky, and it's very challenging, and it might actually take players an hour or even 2 hours to get to the top and complete it. Like I mentioned with the jet race game mode as well, people could create a custom scoreboard for this and have best times on it, leaderboards, that kind of thing. Here's a look at the spatial editor. This is what we will have access to for creating experiences, and
This is the only pure thing in this world. The fire came from the mountain, burnt our forest. My people cried for help. But Ava did not come.
Come on, man.
this is using Godot, which is open source. I think what we're looking at here is the project for the jet race. I think the blue spheres in the
I
sky
can't
there
find it, brother.
are the waypoints, and they've basically loaded Liberation Peak here. On the left it's called Capstone. I imagine that was the work in progress developer name for the map. But this gives you an idea of the level of control that you're going to have here. You can place assets in the world, you can scale them, you can rotate them, you can redraw the combat areas, you can change where the sectors are, the headquarters. You could make custom game modes from scratch if you wanted to. That's the beauty of Godot as well, because
I
of
can't
how
find it,
flexible
bro.
it is. Really, if you can think it, you can put it in here. You can import coding too. And the great thing about Godot is that you can use
I think that's
plugins with
sick.
it. So members of the community could make plugins.
The fact that you could just,
did
you know what I'm
specific
saying, like
things
come
in
up
the
with
game,
this stuff.
whatever that might be, added mechanics or made the actual building process of these experiences easier. And as it's open source, release it to everyone, and the toolset grows and grows over time. They did mention after launch plans too, and they're thinking about this stuff apparently. They will be updating the tool after launch and giving players more power. They said that they're looking for feedback on what people would want to see, and they're experimenting with transforming landscapes. Which
Now I gotta say this. I gotta give out the disclaimer, y'all. Look, don't get on here and ruin it for everybody. All right, don't get on here and make a Portal server with just a big giant cock in the middle of it. All right, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Use it for what it's intended to be used for. All right, don't use your powers for evil, y'all. Use your powers for good. Portal is supposed to be fun and give you more and create user generated content for you to engage with, bro. Don't do nothing crazy, bro. Don't do nothing stupid, man. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my disclaimer. Now y'all go ahead on and do what y'all want to do.
Mixing and matching assets and lighting adjustments. So you could make night modes, you could potentially add weather effects, wind, snow, rain, whatever. Completely changing the vibe of the game if you wanted to. Imagine that zombies mode that we saw earlier, but nighttime. Perhaps you've got access to night vision goggles. But
look, you're talking about it.
Windy, adding some atmosphere to the whole situation.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Like
Obviously,
that zombies mode. That zombies mode, like what, you know what I mean? Like if you could change the weather and maybe make the reskin the AI to look like zombies and move you know what I'm saying? And in that weird sort of zombie-ish sort of way. Sick. This is gonna be so good, bro. If this thing works and the right people get their hands on it and do cool stuff with it, holy moly, it's gonna be so good.
Learning curve with this stuff though. But they are
It'll be
planning
so
on
good.
creating internally produced tutorials for basic and advanced tooling in the editor. I'm sure that many people outside of the studios too will create tutorials on YouTube to make things easier for new users.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to use the basic Portal Builder tool, you'll be able to load this up on PC phone.
There's definitely going to be people putting out
And
YouTube videos
it's
and
kind of
suits
similar
and
to what we had in
showing you how to
2014. It's all
really
simplified,
leverage
but
Portal
there's
and get the
so
most
many
out of it.
different toggles, mutators, and sliders in here, so you can build your
That's
own
definitely
custom
gonna happen.
experiences in here too. And they said that if you wanted to do closed weapons on Dumbo, which is one of the New York maps, one-hit kill weapons, you can do that. If you want to change player count, damage, vehicle spawns, weapon restrictions, etc.
Right.
If you want to add more teams, you can see in the clip here, there's actually 5 teams ticked there. You can create your own experiences here too. It's just in the Godot editor.
Yeah,
you'll be able
this
to
is
do
and this is
all
just
that
typical
crazy
Portal
stuff.
stuff. This is what Portal has always been, and this needs to be here just for people to get like their grinder sort of servers off, or for people to do like whatever they're gonna do, like as far as like fast tracking certain things, and or maybe if they just need a place to play where they aren't in like the general pool of players or whatever. But again, this is still way more robust than what 2042 was, especially in the beginning. And again, all of this stuff is amazing. This is fantastic stuff to be able to toy around with and leverage to whatever your creative desires are. But again, all it has to do is come out and work. If this shit comes out and works and it's sick, holy man,
that we saw towards
this
the
is a
start of the
huge
video.
deal. This
Also,
is
we did hear
huge.
that everyone who purchases BF6 is allowed to have one persistent server running. So if you wanted to make a breakout
Wait.
server,
Wait, so you get your own persistent server? Damn. So if you bought the game, you get your own persistent server? Damn. That's deep. That's big news right there.
you could do that and it will be persistent even if nobody's playing on it. In terms of the server browser
Damn.
progression and looking for
Was that always in the game?
experiences and
Could you
servers
always
to play
do
on,
that?
They said that they're going to have keywords and tags which you can use to search for types of gameplay that you have in mind. And if there's experiences that are really popular, they could end up in the featured list of community servers on the main menu, playable with the press of a button. The server browser will also provide a list of all
Look at the
those
weapons.
experiences.
You get to pick which weapons are in there and not in there.
Progression here too.
Are
They said that players will gain XP
do you think they're
for
gonna add like legacy weapons? Like, are we gonna get like Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 2042 weapons in this? Do we even need that? Do we need that type of like that in the environment? I don't know if we need that or not, but it would be sick if we had it. I sent the video to Discord General. Okay, sick. Okay.
where they choose to play, but there's different types of progression. You're going to have verified community experiences which are close to the official formula of Battlefield, and they're going to get the same amount.
Look at all of the weapons that are there, man. That's 8 assault rifles, 10 carbines, 4 DMRs. I don't know what Portal DMR is. It's 9 LMGs, 7 pistols, 4 rifles, 6 shotguns, and 9 SMGs. Damn. And that's all gonna come with like its own sort of like, shit for you to figure out like which one is really good. Holy man, that's crazy.
As normal mode. So let's
That
say
is a
you wanted
lot.
to do hardcore conquest 24/7 or rush 24/7. They're going to give you the full XP.
I'm back.
Custom
It's just so bad.
experiences which are distant from the typical Battlefield gameplay, they're going to grant you XP for the time that you spend playing it. No more
Okay.
specifics than that, but
So you
there
could
is
grind
now.
weapons there,
And also,
okay.
before you join an experience, the XP progression will be clearly labeled and signaled, just so you know what you're getting into. So wrapping things up, this is a
Look at- that was a
huge
lot of
leap
weapons,
forward
bro.
from what we
That was
had
a
in
lot.
Battlefield 2042 Portal. Very exciting. The Godot editor is crazy. Adding spatial editing, coding, plugins,
Yeah, spatial
etc.
editing and
It
coding
really
is a
feels
huge
like endless
W.
possibilities there. Stuff they talked about and didn't show, like top-down 2D shooters, scripted single-player missions, Desert Strike style game modes, and overall this definitely opens up a door. It's another new arm of Battlefield that's separate to the core multiplayer experience, but there's definitely some question marks around assets and memory limits. It would be really nice if they could give us flat empty maps to work with too, and maybe even
Yeah, I was
battle
gonna
royale
see if
maps to
they
make
had
huge
like flat ones,
experiences.
just flat
Some
map.
thoughts here though, I'd love to import custom animations and assets at some point in the future. I'd also hope that they are thoroughly thinking through how they are going to populate these experiences, and also are they going to implement any kind of incentive for map makers and experience creators to sink hundreds of hours of work into this. Yeah, I know some people will do it for the love of the game, but if there's a financial incentive, more people, more talent might be attracted to it. Fortnite have a great
See, and I thought that too. I thought that there would be at least like a creator code, you know what I mean, where like people can maybe, kick them back something, you know what I'm saying, hit them with a little bundle or something out of the store, or maybe kick them down with some whatever the game currency is going to be. Like, there has to be a way to incentivize these boys, you know what I'm saying, because like When you have time as the okay. Yeah, we gotta figure out a way to incentivize these boys, because that's a lot of work to be putting into like a Portal server and making it sick, and then just like getting a pat on the back or like a high five. Yeah, it's a huge win. Huge W. Big old W. But let me look at this video on Discord real quick that Austin was talking about. Yeah, that's a big W right there, man. Big W. Big old W, bro. But overall, I mean, like that right there is probably like the most exciting news. You know what I'm saying? That's probably like the most exciting news that we have had in a while. You know, just as far as like what's going on with Portal, and you know what's going on with Battlefield in general, man. That's really sick. Okay. All right, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, look at Big Austin back there, boy. Oh, sick. Creepy, weird best friend. Oh, hey, Austin, hey, bro. So what happened with this? What happened with this whole situation, bro? You ain't tell us about this. Who is this? Who is this lady? Okay, Austin, I see you, big dog. You ain't tell us all of this shit. Where is this at, Austin? Y'all just walking the mean streets of Ohio out here just mobbing, doing stuff. Where's this water at, brother? Look at Austin out here, man. Me and her were neighbors, and I had a huge crush on her, but she only liked me as a brother, so I didn't have no chance with her. Yeah. Well, be like that. I mean, but y'all make like a cute little couple though. I don't know why she's acting funny. Yeah, because she definitely is like. What was that slow motion wave? Oh, get it, Austin. Oh, get it, Austin. Okay. What? Hey, how long ago was this, bro? How long ago was this, brother? Oh man, that's sick. That's funny. I say skate, but downtime in an hour. Yeah, 2016. That was how long ago it was. Okay, yeah, that's a good while ago. Where's she now? Do you guys like talk to each other or know each other now, or you just like not keeping up with her at all? And whatever happened to that other girl you were talking about? You came in here gloating about some other chick. She's in San Antonio. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, so she went and like it, did some whole thing and it didn't work out, like that sort of thing. Is that how that went down? It usually happens like that. Like she went with some guy. Did you see the shoes I was wearing? Yeah, I did see the shoes. I couldn't tell. It looked like some kind of fancy gym shoes or something like that. What kind of shoes were those? You had some fancy Jordans on or something like that? You had some rich man shoes? Okay. All right. I see you out there, boy. Jordan out, you know what I'm saying? Austin out there flexing with them Jordans on, boy. That's sick, man. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy that you know what I'm saying, got a healthy group of friends that you can kind of hang out with and just be cool around. But that day they got stolen. Somebody stole them from you? How did they get them? How did they get them from you? They on your feet, though. How did they steal them? Was somebody held you down and took them off your feet? Or did somebody like come to your house and take them away? What happened there? I'll be interested to hear that part of the story. What happened right there? But damn, yeah. So shout out to old girl and the baby. The freaking stepped in mud and it got all over the shoe, so I left them in the back porch the next morning. I went to go get them so I can clean them, and they were gone. What? What? So somebody just saw some muddy Jordans on the back porch and just was like, "Yep." No fucking way. Did you ever get another pair? Do you want another pair of Jordans? Yeah, let me know, bro. Do you want another pair of Jordans, bro? What size shoe do you wear? Damn, that's a sad ass story if that's true. If somebody just came and just viced your Jordans like that, dog, that's sad. They was muddy too. Yeah, I had Jordan Dragonflies, and they had 2 and 3 on different sides of the shoe. The left side had 3 and the right side had 2. Oh man. Oh dang, Austin. Dang, bro. Somebody came and stole your J's, bro. Dang. Did you ever like see anybody like around the hood with those Jordans on? They was $200, 200 bones for the Jordan Dragonflies? No fucking way. I gotta look that up. We gotta look at that. Jordan Dragonfly. Wait, I'm confused. How do we know? They were good too shoes. I like them a lot, and someone else stole them too. So somebody stole more than one pair of shoes from you, bro? And where's a Jordan Dragonfly? Is this it? This shoe right here? Is this it? This white one? Or this? Because I'll be in Corpus Christi, where I used to live. People steal from people. Or is this it? Is this the shoe you talking about? Oh wait. Oh no, we can't look at it like that. What, this? Jordan Superfly? Not as saying rare. I think it might have been this. They had red bottoms and like kind of looked like stripes, like a wavy stripe. Not this. Yeah. But damn, Austin, that sucks, man. Y'all do hate that you got your Jordan stolen, bro. You know, but sometimes the good things happen to, sometimes bad things happen to good people. That sucks, man. That really sucks. Like this. Look up red and white Air Force Ones. Okay. What are we looking at here? Did you had a pair of these too? They stole these? You gotta stop putting shoes outside, brother. That first time, that was sad, but that second time, that's your fault. Can't be doing that. Can't be just leaving it up to chance like that, you know? Because you gotta understand, man, there's some weird people in the world that'll come and vic your shoes, bro. They'll come to your back porch and steal your shit, baby. Yeah, so that first time, that's fucked up. They were high tops, the ones I'm showing you. They had like a red lip to them, red shoelaces. Oh, like this? Something like that. Dang, bro. This is like an AI shoe. Yeah, but they didn't have the Velcro strap. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, most of these have like a strap on it. Yeah, or like that. But dang, bro. Yeah, dang. I sure do hate that somebody came and stole like that. That wasn't necessary, was it? That wasn't very nice of them to just come and just take something that doesn't belong to them. That wasn't very nice. But damn. You know, like this used to be a shoe back in the day. People used to wear this a lot. Yeah, they had Michael Jordan on the side of them, not that Nike thing. You talking about the Air Force Ones, or you talking about a different shoe? But yeah, that's fucked up, Austin. That's fucked up, dog. I sure do hate that happened, bro. But you know, sometimes bad things happen to good people, man. And I don't know why the universe works like that, but it just does, bro. They were George, but they had little Jordan throwing the basketball during the jump that he does. Oh, the Jumpman logo. Damn. Well, maybe one day we could do something about that, bro. Maybe get you know, those Jordans back that you lost, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. Yeah, I sure do hate that had to happen, bro. Then they stole your bike too. Somebody stole my bike when I used to live in a little village off of Cermak in California. Somebody stole my bike. I had this real sick BMX bike that I painted matte black. Then I covered it with like a coat of like reflective paint. And so like at nighttime when you would like shine light on the bike, it would just light up. Yeah. I don't know. It just was like a BMX bike. And somebody stole it. I remember the day I bought it from somebody. And the same day I bought it, somebody tried to say that I stole it. But I bought it off a guy. And then I was like riding it around the neighborhood for a little while. And then one day, like I guess I didn't take it in the house. Maybe I left it on the side of the house or something like that and didn't lock it up. Came back and that bitch was gone, baby. Well, it wasn't. Some dude wanted to borrow it, so he never brought it back. Well, yeah, that's like one-on-one right there. You can't be letting people borrow the bike, bro. Especially a person that doesn't already have a bike. Like if anybody asked to borrow your bike, the first question you got to ask them is, "Do you have a bike?" If they don't have one, then they 100% are going to steal your bike. Which is unfortunate, but it's the harsh reality of having a cool bike. You know, let that be a lesson to you. You know, people gonna try to steal your bike, baby. Then also one of my jerseys stolen, a Kobe Bryant jersey. Now, how did they get the Kobe Bryant jersey, bro? Come on now, Austin. Like just all of your childhood stuff that was sick and it all got stolen? No fucking way. Unreal. Like you had me at the Jordans, but now you're getting a little rambunctious. Yeah, you had me at the Jordans, baby, but now you're getting, you know what I mean? They stole down my room when I was in school. Like at your house? Or like you mean your locker room? Like your locker. Like you left something in the locker and they went and stole it? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like maybe you wore it to school and left it in a locker and somebody came and stole it. Like somehow they got into your locker and took it. Is that what happened? Because if that's true, that sucks. But yeah, America, he getting a little rambunctious right now. But damn, I was in school and these people came to my house and stole over $2,000 worth of stuff me and my dad owned. And my jersey was one of them. Damn. So somebody broke in the crib while you was at school? Oh man. Yeah, that now that is not that far-fetched. But unfortunate nonetheless. And you know, and I don't want you to think that I'm like laughing at your misfortune or anything like that. I hate when stuff like that happens. But like I said, you know, sometimes bad things happen to good people, bro. And it shouldn't be like that. The world shouldn't work like that, but it does. And that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Yeah, that kind of sucks. It was a gang that people hate. Really? How do you know it was a gang?
At North Park University
How do you know that?
and Vibrance.
Yeah, but that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, I sure do hate that had to happen. The ones that, oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, there's that on that. It happens like that sometimes. Let's see this. This is interesting. But I wish it didn't have words. But we'll see how this goes. This might be kind of hard. They also stole my movie to a Resident Evil Apocalypse that I just got from a gift. Damn. Damn, they stole the movies, Austin. Damn. That sucks. They just came up in there and they just took what they wanted. Them boys came in there. They just kicked down the door and just was like, yeah. That sucks. That's why I don't like thieves or liars. Agreed, yeah. Agreed. Yeah, that's kind of shady. Shady to be that way. Definitely shady to be that way, man. But it's tough, you know. Sometimes this shit happens like that, bro. When people come and steal stuff. Well, let's look at this C.Viper trailer real quick, bro. Look at this stuff. Wait. Oh, that's Discord. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at these matches. Take a look at this match right here. This is like CPU versus CPU right here. So we'll see what we see. See what we can pick out. We get a little bit of sound here. That throw is sick. So what we know off the rip is that her cancel system, like canceling like the seismic thing and like all of her moves that are like cancelable, they take 1 bar of drive rush to do, which I think is kind of sick. I wonder if she has standard health. See the walk back? Oh, okay. DI right there. Yeah, Viper's gonna be sick in this game. With them boots glowing. How does that happen? How does she activate that? Oh, look at that. Look at the cancels right there. So that's kind of tough to deal with, right? Because you got to figure out if you're gonna jump or not. So here, like, let's look at these cancels real quick. Okay, that's a drive impact. That, you see the canceling right there, like canceling the seismic move, and look, it makes him jump, and then so he jumps, right, thinking that he's gonna get hit with that seismic tremor thing, and watch what happens. Now you see what I'm saying? It like overloaded his little computer chip, so that's probably going to happen a lot to human opponents too, like that cancel thing, and like you being scared of that and not knowing how to deal with it. Dude, there's another game that they announced on State of Play. What game is it? Look at that, just right out the rip. That's a neutral skip. Okay, air to air. That's what I like about C.Viper. Like her air to air game gets, like she gets stuff after that. Like look at this. Get that out of here. Look, she got the light punch and then she got that move for free. So yeah, Viper has tools to deal with you in the air too, which is really sucks. Which really sucks. So she got a lot of mix up. Like her offense is all about mix up. Damn, level 3. Get grabbed, shorty. Yeah, you knew it was coming. And strike throw just as strong in this game, man. Oh, it went through. She went over a fireball. More jumping. Is that a safe jump? Okay, off of this setup, that's a safe jump right there. That's safe. So if you try to DP that, you get punished. Oh, look at that. Look at the cancel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, C.Viper in the corner is a lot to deal with because you can't jump. And to be clear, just all of the Street Fighter players of the world, yeah, Wolverine is going to be sick. I'm really excited for that game. I want to talk about that. I want to show it, but I don't want to deal with the fallout from it. But just so you guys know, like C.Viper is really dangerous for the jumpy McJumperson, just like Sagat is. You know what I'm saying? Most players have like a standard DP or like a command normal to protect themselves from the air to air, or just the jumping shenanigans. But C.Viper, a part of her game plan is to lock down the air so that you don't have a way to deal with her offense other than to walk back or walk forward. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, we'll see where the gaps are and like where you can stuff C.Viper at, but it doesn't seem like there's gonna be very much stuffing of C.Viper going on. It doesn't seem like she's gonna get stuffed very much. It's gonna be just basically like you fishing for a whiff punish and trying your best to get as much damage as you can. Get out of here with that. Okay, burnout now. Let's see what the burnout pressure is like. Ah, man, good button. Great button right there. That was a good button. That was a great button right there. Okay, let's see this. Oh yeah, this has the AI chit chat. We saw this match already. Let's see the same character. Let's see the mirror matchup and see what we can see here. Yeah, Wolverine's gonna be pretty good. I'm excited for that. I know people are playing C.Viper at Tokyo Game Show right now, so we should see some more footage too. I want to see what the costumes look like. Yep, they both going for it as soon as they jump. It's like jump, land, grab. Look at the DP right there. Ooh, is that a medium kick? Let me see that. Is it still a crouching medium kick or something? Maybe that's just forward medium kick. Maybe that's command medium kick right there. Okay, cancelable into knuckle, into add on, I guess. I don't know. Oh, went for the grab, didn't get it. Oh, went for the button and got it. Got the knockdown off of that. Oh, tried to jump, got thrown. Tried to do a little shenanigans, didn't work. Oh, what is that? Is that back heavy kick right there? Or is that just heavy kick? What is that? That can't be plus. I mean, it can't be safe. That right there, this kick right here, that can't be safe. You can't just do that. Oh yeah. What is that follow up? So you can block that crouching. I wonder if that's plus if you block it crouching. It has to be. Like if you block that crouching, you don't get to press right here. Like if you block that crouching and this C.Viper mashes, the player 2 C.Viper mashes, you probably get hit right there. I can't see that being negative. It might be though. It should be, but they gotta reward that. They gotta reward that riskiness of just throwing that out. Yeah, Ingrid will be nice. I wonder what Ingrid will be like. I wonder if Ingrid is gonna be like, you know, I can't see Ingrid being like a rush down type of character. Ingrid might be like a zoner, sort of like, you know, fireball, portal-y, sort of like, you know, snowball-y sort of thing. Vega's not going to be a part of Street Fighter 6. I doubt that. I think that Vega will eventually come back to the game. But like the other ancillary characters, like the Nakalis of the world, and like the fucking Lucias, and like the Akiras and stuff like that. But I have a really strong feeling that now that we have Alex and C.Viper, we should be getting like characters like Ibuki, like Dan, fucking Vega is possible, Makoto, like yeah, maybe even Sean. I think there are some big characters, some big names that they are leaving off, and I think that they will, you know, make their way to the game at some point. Yeah, go for the throw, didn't get it. Okay, another throw. Oh, bait it. Ooh. Okay, get that Oki. Oh, good cross cut. C.Viper with the jiggle physics. Oh my god, bro. This fan service is like what? Yep. Oh, good cancel right there into the level 2. Was that a level 1? Is that level 1? You see it? Yeah, it's a level 1.
And neither should you. A leave can
Yeah,
help you
that's
deal
not
with
bad.
pain less throughout your day, whether it's a long day on your feet.
Yeah, that's a nice little level 1. Let's see some more. Chun-Li, she's harder than Viper. Yeah, it's a lot of fan service in Street Fighter 6. Oh, get out of here with that. Tried that super jump, it didn't work. Got a big sweep right there. Tried to get the shimmy, didn't get it. Another throw. Holy moly. Oh, good hard knockdown. Another air to air. Oh. Oh, wait. That was kind of sick. Look at this. Look at that. She saw the drive rush coming. She checked the drive rush and goes and gets this kick right here out of the air. And it just goes into levels and just goes into the super. Give me that. The big old level 2, baby. Give me that damage, baby. Hiya, get in the corner. Oh, good parry in the corner. Yeah, another DP. Yep, jumping over that seismic thingy. Oh, and it gets level 2. This is so sick, man. C.Viper got a lot of shenanigans, bro. They should remake Dead or Alive. Yeah, I mean, Dead or Alive is still very playable today. Maybe not a remake, but, you know, just, you know, freshen it up a little bit. Get up out of here. Give me that. Give me that. Get that oak. Button. Went with the button. Okay, is that an overhead right there? Was that an overhead? Let me see. What is this thingy? What is that thing? Is that an overhead? And what happens? Do you get to press a button after that? She walked back and got grabbed. Okay. So maybe that's plus. Maybe this overhead, if it hits, is plus. And you get to press a button. It should be. Because right here you get to press crouch and medium punch, and then you drive rush. That's what people are gonna do. That's the strike, and then this right here is the throw mix up. So does that make sense? So like the overhead is plus, and so since you have to guess, it's a strike throw mix up. So you could get the crouch and medium punch and then the drive rush for a full combo. And if you got meter, then that's level 1, level 2, whatever. Or you get the throw in the corner and then you get another guess. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, the white C.Viper is gonna get thrown. It has to guess right here. in the corner you go, and then shimmy, got grabbed. Oh damn. She went for the Oki and got grabbed. Oh, good punish counter. Yeah, a good counter hit right there. So that crouching medium punch, that has to be like, it's got to be like at least +4, +5, something like that. That's positive right there. So then you get to press that again. Like Akuma, you get to press that twice. A lot of players don't get to press that twice, but I think C.Viper does get to press it twice. You should have pressed it twice, but it's a computer. Ugh. Sure, you, that big old fish. Sure, you can. Imagine them putting Ryu Hayabusa in Street Fighter 6. Yeah, that'd be kind of sick. This C.Viper thing is gonna be giving people fits, bro. Like on the mid level and the low level, people are not gonna have an idea how to deal with like that strike throw and then like that super jump. People are, because once they figure out how to like, you know, just float in the air, like do like a demon flippy, sort of like hang in the air for a little bit longer and bait out your DP. Oh man. Take it on the chin right there. Give me 1 second.
Hear ye, hear ye! You just get more when you bundle and save at Bob's Discount Furniture. Like when you bundle my Bryn's sofa and love seat and save $179. Or save $200 when you bundle my treasure mattress and adjustable base. You can even get a whole home's worth of furniture, a sofa, a love seat, a 7-piece dining set, 4-piece bedroom set, and mattress for under $3,000. Guess they decided to get a head start on shopping. Oh my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Situation works out. Oh, and they're bringing out Fable 4. Did you like the original Fable? Were you a Fable enjoyer? So what we know about C.Viper is that it's gonna be some safe on block situations. It's gonna be some plus frame situations that are gonna be very, very, very scary, bro. And I think that's kind of like more of the direction that they want to go. They want to go more into a direction of like, you know, you earning the hit and then having like plus frames and not being so reliant on like drive rush pressure. Because in the beginning of the game, that was like offense right there. That was offense as a whole. Offense in the beginning of Street Fighter, maybe like the first year and a half, at least until they started bringing out like, you know, like this last round of DLC characters with like Mai and Elena and all of that. Like, oh, you never play Fable? Okay, yeah, Fable is pretty nice. You might like it. Fable is actually a really good game. So I think they want to just go in a different direction as far as like, you know, like pressure situations and kind of bring it back to like, you know, like fundamental fighting game stuff and not have the drive meter basically be your life bar. Because that kind of is how Street Fighter is now. Like your drive gauge is like, you know, like if you don't have drive meter, you are fucked. The game I'm mostly hyped for is about Witcher 4, yeah. Witcher 4 should be pretty good. Did you see that little trailer that they put out? It was like a while ago. It was like a little cinematic thingy. But yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see it. And like I said, there's so many good games, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot of good games. There's a lot of good games to play. And you know, we'll see how all of this shit shakes out, man. Because I would have to assume that, you know, somewhere between like about the halfway mark of the Battlefield life cycle and I don't know, maybe that first quarter of the life cycle of Call of Duty, people are going to be looking for some new games to play. GTA 6, yeah, at some point, before we die, hopefully. Because, like, what is going on with that? Does anybody know? Does anybody know definitively where they can like point to some hardcore evidence that says that GTA 6 is coming? I don't think I mean, maybe our kids will get to play that game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe our grandkids will get to play GTA 6 because holy moly donut shop, like what is happening here? Like what is the problem? You know the date is coming out. No, you don't. we need to make a bet on that. Like, if it don't come out the day you say it's coming out, you got to shave your head bald or something, or just shave off like one eyebrow. This brother do not know when that game is coming out. Hey, fucking right, yes. Let me see this nonsense. The internet is so ridiculous. I hate the internet sometimes. I really do. It's just too much shenanigans. Too much. Too much shenanigans. Yeah. It's just too much. Yeah, just way too much shenan, bro. And you know, it wouldn't be that bad if it was less shenan, but it's so much shenan, you know? The internet started to become like a place where I don't know, it's like a trap door. Like, you just fall in that bitch and it's over with for you. Like, it's like the sunken place. What is that? What they called it in that Jordan Peele movie, the sunken place, or the sunken room, or something like that? Let me look it up. I think it was called the sunken place. Yeah, the sunken place. Yeah. Just where you get mesmerized by this lady and then you just go into like this weird space. The sunken place has become an expression of frustration for people who feel more marginalized than ever in the age of Trump. I guess. If you subscribe to that. Did you hear about Silent Hill F? And I never played any of the Silent Hill games. Yeah, I did hear about Silent Hill F. I don't know. I guess the reviews on Silent Hill F are mixed. Let's look up the reviews. I want to see that. What are people rating it? 7 out of 10. IGN 7 out of 10. It's Silent Hill F on Game Pass. If you're wondering if a game is on Game Pass, it's probably not that great. Like, let's be real. Look at this. Look at this. 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10 IGN. IGN wasn't having it. IGN said nope. If I made it through RE1 as a modern gamer, I could make it through mediocre combat here, yeah. That 1.7 from IGN bugs and probably clunky combat for IGN. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if one critique was too many flowers. I just think that, you know, these games, man, you know, they just fall out of the trees. They just fall out of the woodworks, boys and girls. And like, the more that these games boot up and the more that they just kind of fly out there, like, the more like our ability to like really unpack them critically, like, that becomes compromised. And so we just quickly just assign like 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10, perfect game of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just throw it out there. Yeah, with certain games that's coming from Xbox to PlayStation, I'm still waiting for one game to come out. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, because like, you got to think, like, we live in an era where games are starting to come out like pretty frequently. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, that's just fodder for Game Pass. I'm still waiting for Halo. Yeah, it's just fodder for Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? And then the free to play genre of game is like, you know, a thing. You know, people love them a good free to play game. They be games you'd never heard of, but like, some of them are actually pretty good.
The biggest sports, movies,
some of them are good. Not all of them, but some of them are good. Some of them are good. Yeah, some of them are actually pretty good. But they should bring out a remake of Dino Crisis. Yeah, I know a lot of people. It's been actually like some real momentum behind that. Like there was a while ago where Capcom put out a survey like about what character out of all of the Capcom games that they wanted to see come back, and it was Regina from Dino Crisis. People love Regina, apparently, which is kind of sick. I mean, this is a pretty cool protagonist. It's kind of like, like a Lara Croft sort of protagonist. That's pretty sick. I wouldn't mind a Dino Crisis remake. I'm not sure how much time I would spend on playing it, but I would play it though. Like, especially if I got it for free, I would most certainly play it. Let me ask you this: Do you think that we are going too far with the remakes? Do you think that like we remaking too much shit? Now we got Turok. Do you think they need to like calm down with the remakes? I think at times like the whole remake thing can be like abhorrent. It's like a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is a lot. Yeah. It is a lot. It is a lot at times. Yeah, it can be a lot. It could definitely be like repugnant for sure. It definitely is a lot. It's abhorrent for sure. But I think that at the end of the day, like if people are buying it, then how critical can we really be? If people are buying it, like if you like it and you bought it, or if you were hype and you wanted to play it, then fuck it, why not? They really do need to come down with the remakes because PlayStation's bringing out too much remakes of every game, especially The Last of Us. Like them remastering games like that, or like the remake remaster whole feedback loop, like, what are you gonna do, man? Nowadays, like if you leave it to the Timmys online, like everybody wants a remake of everything. So, I can't really get too mad. I can't really get too upset. Yeah, I can't really get too mad. So, at the end of the day, like what we're left with now, they're coming out of remastered Dynasty Warriors 3. Dynasty Warriors 3 is pretty good. I enjoyed a little bit of Dynasty Wars. I think that type of game is kind of like lost. We haven't really had a game that's similar to that in a while. They tried it with like that Exoprimal thing, but it didn't work. What a game. What a game that never took off. Exoprimal, that game just never, it just was DOA. Like it never took off. Can you imagine that? Like being on the dev team for a game that never even got started. Like it just never, you know what I mean? Like it just never got started. So that was like some years of somebody's life. Yeah, do you like Exoprimal? Like would you boot it up right now and play it for 4 hours? I don't know anybody that would boot it up and play it for 4 hours. I don't know anybody that would boot it up and play it for 2. Yeah, I mean, most games are. Most games are fun. A lot of them are bad. Maybe not bad, but just like not great. It takes a lot for a game to be great, bro. It really does. Now, what I really like to see is another Titanfall. Yeah, I can't believe that, man. Rip Titanfall, bro. Rip. Just general rip. Great game, great premise. The multiplayer was superb. Like that multiplayer laid the foundation for what we know. It's like kind of like a modern multiplayer experience where it's just like cracked out Timmy time. With like a lot of movement mechanics, a lot of like craziness, and like really fast TTK and stuff. That Titanfall was the first of its kind to do that. Titanfall was definitely the first of its kind to do that. Because prior to, we had we had stuff like Halo, which was like a much slower, more controlled sort of like combat pacing, and it took a lot to kill somebody. Like, you almost had to like dump the whole like assault rifle magazine and then get up and punch them, and that was how you kill people. I mean, and then otherwise, like the sniper was really powerful, or like the spanker or something like that. Like Halo had a bunch of really overpowered weapons to deal with people from a distance. But like, if you were getting up close, you were more than likely dumping the mag and then just meleeing. And like, whoever just meleeed first is who won the interaction. But nowadays, you don't have that. Nowadays, you have like aim and like skill gap and all this other weird ass shit that people like to talk about. But I don't agree with it. I don't agree with any of it. I don't agree with any of it. I think that all first person shooters could benefit from just slow down a little bit, baby. Slow down a little bit. They have Titanfall 3, but it's a so-called Vault of games that has not come out yet or not been announced yet. Yeah, the Titanfall was a good game, bro. People love Titanfall. People, that was like first, like I said, that was people's first like real, like outside of Call of Duty, that was like their first real like introduction to like first person shooters and just like, like shit just being all over the place and like being really cracked out. Yeah, that was Titanfall for a lot of people, bro. Personally, have fun with Titanfall. I thought that was I remember distinctively being like this is lit, Did you see the Metal Gear Solid multiplayer Fox Hunt? Look at this. Let me show you this, Austin. Look at this shit. Look at Fox Hunt. This is sick. This is a really sick game. And it's coming out on the 30th of October. Look at this. So this is Metal Gear Solid, but multiplayer. This is sick. Look at this. This is gonna fuck your head up, bro. When you see what you get to do and like how you survive and shit.
Had one for a very long time. Today we're going to dive into the brand new version that is coming.
So this is Fox Hunt. This is the Metal Gear Solid multiplayer.
So much details.
I think it is.
And I want to take you through the full experience in this game so that you can know what you're going to get yourself into. Before we do that, I would like to welcome you to come to my community on Discord because I will be hosting tournaments and events for this game.
You saw that? How he turned himself into a bush and just climbed up there and started creeping around?
Like, subscribe, and comment. This is important. Here we go. Let's do
You
it.
could just turn yourself to a pile of bricks.
That I want to mention is that this multiplayer has Metal Gear Solid series in mind. Meaning
Yeah, so this is like prop hunt, but
finding and seeking
like a Metal Gear.
is going to be definitely
Not in a Call of Duty sort of way, but in a Metal Gear sort of way. So you could get up and like CQC people and like
yourself in this game.
jump out and just fuck them up.
Going to be things that you already know in the field as far as sneaking around, hiding.
Look at that. He turned to a snowball.
Players.
Is that not sick? That's
Watching
sick.
Gameplay, there's this brand new thing called @camo, and this @camo is actually very interchangeable.
Now tell me you gonna see that boy right there. You is not gonna see that boy. You gonna run right past him. Look at this. Watch how you run right past this boy. He jump out and whoop your ass. Look at that. That boy finna jump. You're not gonna see that. Not unless you had that information already. You would not know that that boy was right there. So this is like Naked Sense, right? That thing that he just did. That was like the little UAV or like the personal radar thing where you could kind of like see what's around you a tiny little bit, but not really. And so you're supposed to use that. You're supposed to be able to leverage that and like survive, which I think is kind of interesting. You know, that's an interesting thing to think about. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it should be pretty good. I'm excited for it. I want to watch a little bit more and understand it a little bit better. Do you remember that anime game that they announced where it's like GTA makes a Spider-Man? Yeah. Yeah, it's that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon too. It's like a gotcha game though, which I don't like. I think everything that's cool about a game, like all the cool cosmetics and like the cool gear and stuff, you should be able to grind for that. You should not have to like pull for that, you know? Or like just keep rolling until you get it, like it is in Delta Force. I think that sucks. That sucks so bad that you just gotta roll until you get it. That sucks. That's a lot of money you gotta spend. You know, some people spend like hundreds of dollars on those cosmetics, and then they hardly ever use them. Or they use them exclusively and just completely forget about all the other cool stuff in the game. Yeah, so this should be pretty interesting, like using this naked sense thing and kind of like locking on the items and players and stuff like that. Like you can see where people are or like where they have been recently. But I do think this would be fun. I do think this sets up for like a lot of shenanigans. Like look at that. Look at that boy. He just ran out there. That was a lot of health that he had too. He tanked a lot right there. He got shot like 7 times. He creeping that boy. Oh, another creeper, and he had a frog. So I wonder how that whole gameplay mechanic is going to work and like what the actual point or like the win conditions will be. But I do like this, and I do think that people will probably get into this like now that it's like, you know, modern and more of an updated sort of take on like a multiplayer game that involves stealth, which is like they have tried it in the past with things like Splinter Cell and, you know, other games. Hey bro, they're changing that. Got your stuff. You don't have to roll. You just switch to your character like how GTA does. I'm confused. What do you mean by that? Oh, like the gotcha mechanics? You think they're gonna? Do you think it's not gonna be like more gotcha games? I think it's gonna be a lot more, but they just have to be transparent that it's a gotcha game. That's like a law now. Like if you want to switch to another character, you can just press the D-pad and go to the other person where that person is. Yeah, I thought we were talking about cosmetics. You talking about the mechanics of that new like anime gotcha game, the anime GTA game? Yeah, but this should be really fun. Like, you know, just creeping around the environment and like hunting people down. So this is like prop hunt, because prop hunt is pretty fun, like as a party game. So this is how the parties work.
Don't do the objective, you will be the one that gets eliminated. This is
right.
Pretty much how they set it up.
That's kind of sick.
Watch that happen right now in this demonstration video.
I like that.
It's a very short, quick.
I'll look it up for you. The video, they have a little gameplay of it.
How it all works.
So look at that.
Right, as you can see, they're in phase 1, and it's called Survive Capture. In this mode, your objective is to catch all the frogs, as they say, Kerrigans, or the gecko.
Oh, you got to get the keratins?
Capturing them means you are surviving the round, and you're going to possibly move on to round 2. Okay? But if you don't capture them, you will be the team that's eliminated. Now, what it's said is that each round will have different things for different teams. So first objective is grab this, grab that. Second objective can be something totally different. depending on the
Right.
phase.
So now you going for your objective and the other team is going for their objective, but they have to decide whether or not to engage with you. Is that it? And like if they do see you and they like, let's say you get knocked or whatever, like can you get back up or you just like knock? That's interesting. I wonder about
This
that.
is very interesting. I'm gonna get into what they said about this, but I was very intrigued.
Looking at you find boxes and stuff
I'll
with
kind of
loot
run
like
through the
weapons.
information.
Oh, you got a loot.
2 teams, and then it says there are 3 types of fields, aka maps: the jungle, and 2 types of missions.
Oh, that boy was making some noise.
The rules will be randomly determined each time.
I wonder how large the environment is. Oh, he found somebody.
Game processes through phases. You don't.
Oh, look at that.
Be eliminated.
And he just ran right past him. He
That's
could have
what it
knocked
says.
him.
So you're watching these guys pick up new weapons, new items, take out other players, of course, go through the motions of phase, getting into the end of phase 1. See, they're here trying to pick up the lovely frogs, terrakin, or whatever you want to call them.
Right, the
Gotta catch
Carotans.
them all. And so, as
So that's
they do
like the
that,
snake
they
versus
crawl
monkey
through
aspect of it.
It's eliminated, but they can get killed, and somebody can take their items before the round ends.
Wow,
This is
really?
where this game in this demo shows more passive play. But I promise you, play.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like, what is the incentive to knock people? You kind of probably don't knock them
fall feeling.
like until the end. But that is interesting, and I'm really interested in that game. I think it might be fun. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with that, bro. I think for sure it'll be fun. But that was kind of it, man. That was all I had. It's just been like a lot of game news, bro. Like a lot of games are coming out. A lot of stuff is coming down the pipeline, bro. And we just are getting closer and closer and closer to Battlefield, man. I think that like now is a great time to be in the gaming. You know what I'm saying? And it's just good to be out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You win, bro. Like if you are a gamer and you enjoy like a variety of games, like the floodgates are open, dog. Like it's definitely out there for you to do and play and have fun. So I would strongly encourage everybody to lean into that. Like definitely lean into the having fun aspect of things. Definitely lean into like this concept of like just getting out there and just playing stuff. You know what I'm saying? And seeing what you like. And just, like I said, just try to have as much fun as you can, bro, because the games are out there, the content is out there. And, you know, if you're part of like the streaming brigade, you know what I'm saying, and you down the clown as far as like streaming is concerned, I think that only works out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Like with the amount of games and the amount of people just looking for stuff to play and like communities to, you know, latch on to, it only helps. It doesn't hurt anything for sure. And so that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with today, man. Go forth. You know what I'm saying? And be bold and play the games you want to play. And if you want to stream them and if you want to, you know, build a community like we are doing, feel free to do that, bro. Because now is as good a time as any, brother. I promise you. I would not lie to you. Now is as good a time as any for you to get out there and just try your hand at some shit, bro. And just see how it works out. You know what I'm saying? All right, I sent it to the Discord. The gotcha game thingy. We can look at that in the morning. We'll look at it on TikTok in the morning, and just see what that's all about. But yeah, boys and girls, go play some games, man. Go have some fun, man. Go join some Discords. Go mingle, man, and show love. You know, support your streamer. You know, support your community that you're building on your own, and just, you know, like I said, have fun with this shit, man. Because there's so much shit out here for you guys to play, and so much shit out here for you guys to do. That, like I said before, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. There has never been a greater time to get into gaming. Like the barrier to entry has never been lower. Like the accessibility of things has never been like you know, more apparent than it is. There's so many games that you can play, so many communities that you can be a part of. Just don't be broke like me and not helping out the community. Yeah, that's not required, bro. Yeah. A financial contribution is not required. It is appreciated, but it is certainly not required for you to come over here and have a little bit of fun, man. Because at the end of the day, that's all we want to do. All we want to do is just have fun and just hang out and kick it. That's right. Open up. You know what I'm saying? But that's all we want to do, man. All we want to do is get out there and have some fun and you know, rub shoulders with everybody, man, and see who we can help out. You know what I'm saying? See, you know, how we can bring that positive energy to brighten up someone's day, or, you know, maybe shed a little bit of light on a tough situation and give them something to look forward to on a daily basis, you know? That's all we're trying to do, baby. If anybody doesn't support this man right here, this one will happen. So they coming to your house, kick your door down, baby. But anyway, man, I love y'all, man. Y'all take care of yourselves, bro. I'll go ahead, get out here. I was sleepy, man. I had a full day, bro. We'll see y'all in the morning on TikTok, man. Like, you know, somewhere around there, 9:30, 10:30, something like that. We jump out there, talk about some more games, maybe play a little bit of Delta Force or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, man, y'all be good. Drink some water. Put some lotion on y'all ashy ass elbows and kneecaps. Wash y'all legs. Don't go steal nobody Jordans, even if they muddy. Don't just leave them there, because they ain't yours. Stop stealing. Don't steal. Don't lie. Tell the truth always. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's, don't be swag. Don't be out here cooning and tap dancing for dollars. Especially don't do that shit like that. That boy is a clown. Yeah, that is a clown ass individual if I ever seen one, boy. And other than that, you know, stay away from the sucker shit. You know, take care of your business out here. Handle your business as a man or a woman.
You win.
And you win, baby. That's right. Let me get some victory music in the chat one more time before we get up out of here, baby. Yeah. Anyway, I'm out. You're pretty good. And that's the bottom line, baby. We up out of there. See y'all.